Good morning. Today we are here at Prakriti Annual Conference 2025, which has been organized by Dr. Milind Kulkarni, who is founder of Prakriti Institute of Education, and he is also founder of
Prachi Services
Prachi
INC.
Services INC. So let us hear from him what is all about today's event and what is Prakriti Institute all about.
Yeah, so this event is organized by Prakriti Education and Research Foundation, which is a Section 8 company, NGO. And under it, we have Prakriti Research Institute, Prakriti Technical Academy, Prakriti Institute of Management. So this event is organized by Prakriti Research Institute
Okay.
of Prakriti Foundation.
Okay.
And Prachi Services Science is our professional company which gives services in the field of environmental engineering and management, like water treatment plants, sewage treatment plants, environmental sustainability, etc.
Okay, and what is the event all about? And this is which year you are doing? This is
Yeah,
how many years you are doing this?
this is the second year,
Oh, great.
and this event, the theme is green building, green company, and sustainable city. So building construction activities are going on in Mumbai and other parts of India. And if we do this activity in an environmental responsible manner, the impact on environment will be good, and at the same time there will be energy efficiency, water efficiency. So the operational expenses will be also reduced. Indoor air quality will be very good, and people will enjoy staying in such buildings. So that is about green building. Green company is industries, they should also manufacture in an environmental responsible manner. So their carbon footprint should be less, their water footprint should be less, energy footprint should be less. So all these things will be discussed by renowned experts in India in this field. And sustainable city, like we are staying in Mumbai and other parts of India, also temperature is increasing, global warming. So we'll all know what are the harmful effects of global warming. So how we can live in an ecologically sensitive manner. That is, we should keep our biodiversity intact. Our lakes should be pure. Our river should be pure, and all these things. It is required a lot of awareness. So because of that, on behalf of foundation, we are organizing this, and there are many other companies who have supported this. That's why it is possible to organize such events. Like Recycler is there, Memtrix is there, and our co-organizers are All India Institute of Local Self Government and Regional Center for Urban and Environmental Studies. Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire is also there. So there are a lot of organizations. Empower Foundation is there, Empower Education. So that's how the event is organized, and I'm very happy that there is very good response from Bombay Municipal Corporation and various other industries. And this conference, we are happy to about the response which we have received for this conference.
Super. And can you share who are the speakers coming in today? I've heard a lot of experts
Wow.
are coming today.
Yeah. We are lucky to get very good experts. We have Dr. Jairaj Phatak, who is the ex-municipal commissioner
Okay.
of Bombay, and now is Director General of All India Institute of Local Self-Government. We have Dr. Sunita Purushottam. She is the head of sustainability and CSR, Mahindra Lifespace. Mr. Sunil Doshi is there. He was ex-Kirloskar. Dr. Ajit Salvi is there, who is Director of RC UES. Rotarian Alpa Shah is there, and most importantly, Dr. Mala Singh, who is the head of the CII IGBC Mumbai chapter. So there are a lot of speakers are there. Dr. Bhave is there, who is a professor, adjunct professor in VZTI. So the list can continue.
Thank you so much, Dr. Milind. And this is amazing event. Let's hear from our great experts today. And I'm really excited for this wonderful event. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, and we are here today at Prakriti Annual Conference 2025, and we have our chief guest today, Dr. Jairaj Phatak, who is IAS DG, All India Local Self Government. So let us know how are you associated to this conference, and Dr. Milind Kulkarni.
Well, I joined the Indian Administrative Service about 46 years back. So at that time, the issues of environment and environmental concern or climate change were not very prominent at all. I became Municipal Commissioner Mumbai in 2007. That is also now 18 years back. So Around that time, the issues such as the great flood of Mumbai had taken place in the year 2005. It was felt that the sea levels are increasing, albeit slowly. Monsoons are becoming more irregular, and rainfall is becoming more frequent and more heavy on particular days. So, at that time, the issue before Mumbai was rather to increase the stormwater drainage capacity to have control over buildings. But around that time, India's first green building was constructed in Hyderabad, and some developers started visiting me that we must control the type of material we use for our buildings because the buildings themselves are contributing a lot to the temperature increase and consequent damage to the climate and the atmosphere. So around that time, the issue of green buildings had come. It was argued that the green buildings will uh, control the temperature rise in Mumbai, but green buildings are more expensive than conventional material. So a proposal was mooted to have some property tax concession to the green buildings. The question of green companies has also come subsequently because green companies means they will cause less damage to the atmosphere. At present, the concern before the entire world is damage to atmosphere. Out of the 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, laid down by United Nations, about 6, that is about one third, are dealing with climate and environment. So this is one of the highest priority of all the governments.
Superb. So, and what is the topic you're talking today?
Well, I'm supposed to inaugurate, so I will give general overview of the Sustainable Development Goals with reference to climate change, green buildings, and others.
Thank you so much. It was
Well,
great meeting you today, and we are
thank you very
expecting a lot of learning from you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, and today we have Dr. Ajit Salvi, who is director of RCUES Mumbai, All India Local Self Government. Sir, we are here as a speaker today at Pragati Annual Conference 2025. So please share us what exactly you are doing with RCUES and what are you going to speak today?
Okay, thank you, madam. First of all, our RCUS is a full form is what? It is a regional center for urban and environmental studies, and it is under MAHUA, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. And we are looking after basically capacity building, research activity, and consulting on western part of the India. And our RCUS is under AILS, that is All India Institute of Local Self Government. So this is the basic thing. So wherever urban and environmental aspects are there, RCUS is always there. So for capacity building, consulting, and everything. Now this Prakruti conference today, it is talking about what it is a very important and it is a need of our. So for a see one particular concept of this conference is what for sustainable cities. So to how to have a sustainable cities, considering that particular aspect, I have selected one topic that is what the green energy. So that green energy can be utilized for making the cities sustainable. That is one of the feature of the sustainable cities. So that will be my topic of discussion, my topic of presentation. But apart from that, I will be the moderator. I will be the moderator for the one session, and that particular session is for what environmental issues of the Mumbai and what are the solutions. I think this is it is a need of an hour. You can see that today you just open any leading newspaper and there is a lots of talk about the air quality index and so many things. When construction activities are stopped, all these aspects are related to the work environment, and this is the timely taken this particular point for the discussion, and definitely we have selected a very panels are a very strong panel, and we'll be discussing I'm very much sure that something good will come out of this panel discussion. So apart from issues, we want some innovative solutions also. That will be the expected results of the panel discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ajit. And today, really, we have wonderful sessions, and we are really excited to hear from you today. Thank you so much, sir. Hi everyone. Today we have Rotarian Alpa Shah with us at today's Prakriti Annual Conference 2025, and she is founder of Empower Education, president of Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire. So let us hear from her what is Empower Education, and secondly, what is she going to speak today, and how she is associated to Prakriti Foundation.
थैंक यू चैताली फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी हियर एंड सबसे पहले तो बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं डॉक्टर मिलिंद कुलकर्णी को जो प्रकृति फाउंडेशन के फाउंडर है एंड ग्रीन बिल्डिंग ग्रीन कंपनी एंड सस्टेनेबल सिटी ये एक बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है। मैं पिछले काफ़ी सालों से इनके साथ जुड़ी हुई हूँ क्योंकि ये हमेशा एनवायरनमेंट और सस्टेनेबिलिटी पे बहुत कुछ काम करते हैं and my NGO Freedom Foundation is also happy to associate with this beautiful initiative जहाँ पर मैं फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी और सस्टेनेबिलिटी पे बोलने वाली हूँ। माय कंपनी एम्पावर एजुकेशन इज एक्सट्रीमली हैप्पी टू बी हियर और मेरे से जो बन पाएगा हमारे देश के लिए, एनवायरनमेंट के लिए, सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए, मैं यहाँ पे आज वो मेरा कंट्रीब्यूशन देने आई हूँ। सो वंस अगेन thank you very much for inviting me here and best wishes for this wonderful conference which is here today in Mumbai. Thanks to Chaitali, who has been a very, very good host, and the entire event she has been handling so beautifully well.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. And it is really great always seeing you in most of the events, and we are really expecting a great learning from you today.
Thank you so much once again, Chaitali.
Good morning, and today we all members of Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire are here and supporting this event, Prakriti Conference 2025, organized by Dr. Milind Kulkarni, who is also a member of Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire, and we also have President of Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire, Rotarian Alpa Shah, and Mr. Harvinder from the same Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire. So, ma'am, we would like to start from you. What is Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire? We would like to share with our audience and how they can join us.
First of all, heartiest congratulations to Dr. Milind Kulkarni on such beautiful, successful event today. And my name is Alpasha. I am a Rotarian Alpasha, I would say, Charter President for Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire. We conduct and we execute many social impact projects like bursary, education, girl child education, environment, conferences like this. And Aadhaar is a very good project where we help differently abled people. Suryoday School, transgender salon, cafe, women empowerment, and various other projects we do. I appeal and request all the members who are listening to me to come forward and join Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire. And this is a complete nation building exercise which we all together continuously do. Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire is completely dedicated for doing social impact projects on a continuous basis. So once again, thank you very much for
Thank you.
giving this opportunity to be here. And we are a part of this wonderful conference organized by Prakriti Foundation. Dr. Milind Kulkarni is also our member, and he has been an environment man known as environment person in the country. So we have such eminent personalities and members. Harvinder is here with us. Chaitali herself is a very big person and name in the industry as far as women empowerment is concerned. So once again, this is Alpasha, President, Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire. I am a social entrepreneur, author and finance professional. Requesting all of you to join our club and together we can make it. Thank you once again.
So,
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
I'm thankful
Yes.
to Rotary Club of Mumbai
Yes.
Inspire for supporting this particular event, because events of such big scale, we require a lot of teamwork. And our Rotarians, as you can see, they are wholeheartedly in this event. Rotarian Chaitali Chatterjee, she's very much into this event. She herself is an entrepreneur. And Harminder Singh Matharu, he is our member, and he is also contributing as a panelist in the panel discussion on green buildings, pros and cons. So, of course, Alpa is the always rock solid
Thank you
support
so much.
to all our conferences, and her generosity is too much. Thank you, Alpa,
Thank you.
and Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire again. Thank you.
And we at Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire speak to CSR heads, corporates, and very recently Vedanta Foundation also has collaborated with us for scalable projects. So I once again request all the viewers, listeners to come forward and join Rotary Club of Mumbai Inspire.
And thank you,
so
Alpa, for
much.
Empower Education support
Thank
for
you.
this conference.
Thank you, Harvinder, for
And
joining.
Harvinder, I would request you to share about Rotary Club of Inspire and what you do. How are you contributing to this club?
Okay, I'm not very old like these guys, but it's been around 7 to 8 years joining the Rotary, and after that we were very much involved doing such kind of projects, the locally and the other state also. And as Alpha is our current chairperson, so we are all doing the support at the same time. I thank you for Mr. Milan Kulkarni for giving us an opportunity to be on the platform as one of the panelists for the green interiors. As he mentioned, the green building, but I do lot of the interiors only. So I myself is Harvinder Matharu, and I do locally and globally, where we always take care of all the green product. This is how we contribute to each other. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity.
Thank you,
Thank you so much,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Milan, for
Chaitanya.
this wonderful opportunity to all the Rotary Club of Mumbai. And I would suggest everyone to you must join our club.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
yes, thank you.
Hi everyone. Today we have Dr. Sunita Purushottam with us. She is head of sustainability and CSR in Mahindra Lifespace Developers Limited. We would like to know from her. Today she has come here at Pragati Annual Conference 2025. So what she is going to talk today and how she is contributing to the environment through Mahindra Lifespaces.
So, very good morning, and really a pleasure to be here. And Milind, he's my senior from IIT Bombay, and he invited me and has given me this opportunity to talk about what we do at Mahindra Life Spaces. Mahindra Life Spaces is an organization that has been into sustainability since early days, 2011-12. We published our first sustainability report, which gave us an understanding of what all actions we need to take. We are pioneers in green building, and we have a commitment of 100% green building portfolio, whether it is a city or whether it is a residential development. We make green buildings and green cities, and that I believe has been a trendsetter for the built environment in India. And now we see a lot of uptake of green buildings and green developments across the country, and it is very heartening. India is actually leading in the green movement, and we wish that every building and every city that we develop embraces the philosophy of sustainable development and sustainable urbanization. And sustainable urbanization is the topic that we are going to discuss today at this conference.
Thank you so much, and we are really excited to hear from you today. And this is wonderful conference. We all are waiting for it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Good morning. We have Dr. Mala Singh. She is the chairperson of IGPC CII Mumbai. Today we have, and she is going to contribute today at Prakriti Conference 2025. So we request Dr. Mala Singh to share about what exactly she is contributing today during her speech and what exactly you're doing.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So as she rightly said, I am Mala Singh. I am from IGBCCII as a chairperson, Mumbai chapter. So as all of you know that green building movement is flourishing in India from 2001 onwards, and today CII IGBC has brought this momentum to 13 billion square feet, construction footprint across the country. So this is the thing, when we became the knowledge partner with the Prakriti for this conference, that was the main synergy because the concept of today's conference is on green buildings, green company and green townships. So even the green cities. So IGBC is in the same domain and pioneering, in bringing this momentum. So we are very glad and we are very happy to collaborate with Prakriti Conference to speak on this concept because this is what the same objectives and goals we are working on. And in today's conference, I'm going to give enlightenment all on these concepts, whether what is green building, why green building and what is the benefit of green building, and how IGBC is flourishing this moment pan India to make a Bharat, green Bharat and sustainable Bharat, and also became the highest green building footprint across the world. That's the mission of IGBC CII. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. This is Chaitali Chatterjee. I'm the chairperson of We Women Entrepreneurs Enclave. We are really excited today that We is supporting partner for this event, Prakriti Annual Conference, which has been organized by Dr. Milind Kulkarni. The conference is on green building, green city, and sustainable company. So thank you so much, Dr. Milind Kulkarni, today, and this wonderful opportunity to get to know various speakers. And today, our women entrepreneurs have come here to understand, to learn from the eminent speakers today. We have speakers from various organizations, from Government of India and BMC. Thank you so much, Dr. Milind Kulkarni, for this wonderful opportunity to we and our members today. Thank you. Hello everyone. We have Dr. Prashant Bhave, who is a professor adjunct at BJTI on environmental sciences. We would like to know from him that today he has come to this Prakriti Conference 2025. We would like to know, sir, how are you contributing towards the environment through BJTI, and also how are you associated to Prakriti Conference today?
Yeah, thank you, madam. I am associated with VJTI for last 4 decades as a professor, as a faculty member with environmental engineering, and we carry out the research related to the environmental problems, environmental engineering related academics which is over there, and we work on the various areas like solid waste management, water treatment, wastewater treatment, where our postgraduate and doctorate students have contributed through their research. We are also working as a consultant with various corporations like Mumbai Municipal Corporation and Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation. The conference which is organized over here on green buildings and green cities and sustainable cities is a very live area which is gaining importance, and we need to work on such kind of areas and topics. I'm associated with Prakriti group on various aspects related to the urban water treatment and other academic exercises which they carry out, certifications which they carry out. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Hi everyone. Today we have Mr. Yogin Parekh, and he is here as a speaker, eminent speaker for our conference today on Prakriti Foundation. Sir, over to you. How are you contributing towards the environment, and what is that you have spoken about today?
How I am contributing for the preservation of environment. It's a long story and it will take the whole day. But all I can say is I have been a practicing environmental professional for more than 45 years, having done a lot of pioneering work too. And I have handled projects not only in India but abroad also. Mainly my work has been in industrial wastewater treatment, but I have been dealing in air pollution control, solid waste management, and so many other related areas.
So today, which topics you have spoken on, sir?
Today, I was asked to answer a few questions related to the problem of sewage in Bombay, sewage treatment and sewage disposal. And what I said, in brief, I can tell you, I said that people are thinking sewage is a waste. Sewage is not a waste, it's a resource, and we should make every effort to treat and reuse and recycle this waste so that we get over the problem of water shortage. And when I say water shortage, people in Bombay will say, I have no water shortage, but that's not true. But when I'm talking of sewage treatment, I'm talking at all India level, not global level. That you need to treat 100% of the sewage and reuse 100% of the sewage.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks, sir. Hi everyone, we have Mrs. Revati Shinde from BMC. Shidaye, sorry. Shidaye from BMC. She is executive engineer there. And today we are very glad to have you here, ma'am, at Prakriti Conference 2025. So please share us what are the steps BMC is taking to manage the environment.
Basically, I'll be talking about air pollution because that is the hot topic right now in Mumbai, and we have taken some steps. We have taken it in parts. So immediate steps will be we have started washing up our roads, sprinkling water, mop machines, so that the dust from the road is not resuspended again. We are trying to limit that there. Then we have started visiting the construction sites. We are seeing that they comply with the guidelines which we have given to them, such as covering of the material so that nothing doesn't blow up, tire washing of the vehicles coming inside and going out, so that the dust in the premises doesn't go on the road. These are all the things which our engineers go on the site and monitor it, so that they and see that they try and implement it. And then further, then we have, I forgot to tell you that itself, we are going to purchase some 100 machines for dust removal, and those are eco machines. We are not employing on fossil fuels, so that is under process. Still, we are not there, but we'll be doing that. Then we are doing a dynamic GHG inventory for the MMR region, so that we can know from where exactly the dust is traveling, whether it is from the outside the Mumbai region or it is in the Mumbai region, and then corrective actions accordingly can be taken. Then we are going along with IITM, we are having Airwise system, a decision support system, which will give us a 7-day early report about the condition, air quality of Mumbai, what it will be in the next 7 days. If it is something severe, we can think of, in collaboration with the state government, take actions, which at least we'll be pre-warned for this. We will not get caught unaware about the things will be happening. Suddenly one day you see there's AIDS and no one knows what happened. So hopefully that will be avoided in future. And basically we are supporting BST for procuring 2100 EV buses.
Oh, that's amazing.
We are financially funding them.
That's
And
really good.
200 double-decker buses.
That's
That is under process. They are procuring in stage-wise manner. So we are helping in that manner, so that on roads at least the public transport will be in the EV form.
superb. So definitely BMC is doing a lot. But what suggestions are you giving to we as a homemakers? I mean, to the public, what do you think they should start from home? What do you suggest?
Ma'am, I think use of better EV vehicles, then garbage, solid waste, segregation of waste.
Yes.
That is one of the major things which will be helpful to BMC. And overall, if we have a public civic sense,
Yes.
improved civic sense, it will help a lot for us to work on for the city, betterment of the city.
So as we see, we all blame BMC, but BMC is actually doing so much. But we should start from our home only, because I have seen some of the places BMC is actually not taking the, if it is the garbage is not segregated. This is really, you're doing a very wonderful job. And friends, we actually should start from home, and we have to segregate the waste and dry garbages, and we have to lot from our side, so that we can also help our society and the environment. Thank you.